Welcome to Go Mythical More. States have slogans that their tourism board thinks it makes you want to visit.
Yep.
And can we guess the state given the slogan?
Yes. States. 10-word story. States.
Oh, 10-word story?
States.
Of
America.
stick
My
hands
in
the
oven.
when
I
let
them.
because
I
feel
nice.
when
They
get
hot.
States of America.
States
my
of America
hands in the
stick
oven.
my hands in the oven when I let them because I feel nice. I feel nice when they get hot. That would be a good slogan for what's the hottest state?
The hottest state, I think, might be Arizona now.
Arizona's real hot.
Arizona's so hot. It could be, is it hot?
Is it hot? Yes.
Yes.
Some of these slogans are really wild.
Questionable?
Like, yeah, like I didn't know. I guess North Carolina in 2023 changed their tourism slogan. Do you
Whoa,
have any
whoa,
idea what it is?
They're doing things with now that we've left. They're changing things.
Yeah. They
It's going
changed
to
it
become
to
unrecognizable.
home of Rhett and Link. Home state.
We had the right brothers. Now we've got the wrong brothers.
Do you have any idea what it is? I didn't know.
Come for the barbecue, stay for the barbecue.
It makes more sense than what it actually is.
What about
From
just
the mountains to the sea.
get a load of us?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this will set the stage for the other slogans just to show you how much these don't really make sense. It's for real. Visit and see.
Oh. Okay.
What?
you
Is
mean,
for
like-
real part of it?
Like as opposed to
No, that is it. For real.
VRNC.
For real.
For real.
Visit,
and
see.
see.
Don't just come here on Google Street Maps on your computer. Don't just drop the man on the street to see your old neighborhood. I've never done that.
Come here for real.
Come here for real.
For real.
I used to do
it.
street view of my old neighborhood because for years I was on
You were coming out of the door.
Google Street.
Yeah. And you'll see people, and then they changed it.
I had a friend.
You were blurred.
I had a friend who invited me to a party, and I was looking up his address, and the Google Street View like popped up on Google without me. It just kind of sometimes pops up in the window depending on what
Yeah.
you're in browser or whatever. He was standing in front of his house on Google Street View, like facing away. Like I was like, same thing.
It happens. It happens more than you would think.
And I didn't
guess.
let him know.
Yeah, don't tell
I didn't
him.
let him know. Should
All
I
right,
tell him?
give us one. Let's do it.
Nebraska.
Whoa. We're doing it this way?
What did you think?
I think you should give us the slogan and we guess the state.
Well, no. At first, you're going to tell me what Nebraska's is. Then I'll switch.
Okay, all right. Nebraska. We just made it illegal to look at porn, but it's still legal to look at corn.
Come here.
Come
Here and look at the
It's just-
corn.
No, that was a.
Oh. That was funny, Stevie.
Come for the corn.
It is.
Stay for
Honestly?
the porn. Nope. Come for the
Honestly?
porn, but stay for the porn.
Honestly, it's not for everyone. How is that a tourism slogan for a state?
Oh, I heard about this. It's not for
Honestly,
everyone.
It's not for everyone.
I heard about this.
Honestly, it's not for everyone.
They're trying to do this reverse psychology thing. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, Nebraska. But maybe they don't care.
Yeah, it's crap. I mean, they are really throwing stuff at the wall, aren't they? All right.
I think they looked at the tourism numbers, they were down, and they were like, well, we need to do something responsive. Honestly, it's not for everyone. That helps us feel better.
It sounds like something we would have come up with for them.
Right.
I mean, truthfully, when was the last time? I can't recall anyone ever saying to me, I'm going to Nebraska.
For a trip, but other than like somebody you know. Like, are there natural wonders?
Well, there's Omaha.
Is Omaha a natural wonder?
That was their alt slogan.
I mean, let's just...
Well, there's Omaha.
Let's consider Nebraska. It's flat. It's landlocked. It doesn't touch a big lake.
Corn.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Give
more.
us another slogan. I mean,
yeah.
there's 50 of these.
Okay,
I wanna learn some
now
more.
I'm going to give you the slogan. You're going to guess the state, but then after that, then you have to tell me what the better slogan would be.
Okay.
We like it here. You might too.
What is happening to people?
I mean, there's
so
the
subtle?
tourism boards are so defeated.
They're all talking to each other. Be subtle this year. Be
And,
subtle.
and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you have to give them the slogan first because that'll be easier to guess the state." Is it easier now,
Yep.
boys?
Yeah.
Well,
Is it easier now?
Yeah.
It's
That's
not that
Oregon.
It's not that it's easier. It's that it gives us something to talk
That's
about.
Oregon.
What? What did you see? Are you looking at something?
No, I just thought I would guess, and if I was right, it would be awesome. And I
It's
was
easy.
right.
Well, it's easier now.
You're right.
Yes, yes!
It's easier now.
That's right. That's right. Because
Why did you guess Oregon?
Because there's a slight sense of humor in it, and the people in the Pacific Northwest, or the PNW as we call it, they tend to be pretty tongue-in-cheeky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's kind of the opposite of, honestly, it's not for everyone.
Right.
We like it
We
here.
like
You
it here.
might too.
You might too.
You might.
Unbridled spirit.
Wyoming.
Yep.
Ooh, that would be
100%.
better. That would be better for Wyoming. It's not, though.
Oh, okay. Then it's New Mexico, but
Because you're thinking of like horses.
yeah.
Horses and spirit.
Okay, well, you should be thinking of horses, but like if you're thinking of like the
Kentucky.
main. Mm-hmm, yep.
Okay.
That's
all right.
good.
That
That-
makes
that
sense.
works.
Unbridled spirit.
I got to say, they're pretty bridled, though, in Kentucky, you know?
Yeah, they are. That gets an A+.
Yeah. That's a good
Unbridled
one.
spirit.
Yeah.
This was just.
Is psh part of it?
I hope
It
is.
might as well be. It's just.
Well, that's the slogan for
a dismissive
New Jersey.
like Ed Bassmaster.
expulsion of. Like that's what the subtitles say. A dismissive expulsion of air from the mouth.
Right. It's like we don't even care. Like
It's
you
a
ask us,
caption.
do we have a slogan? It's like psh,
Right. It's a subtitle.
we don't even need one.
Closed
you-
caption.
you figure it
slogan.
out.
A dismissive expulsion of air from the mouth. New Hampshire.
Yeah, New Hampshire would be perfect for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so they did something. California, because our freaking economy like holds up the whole damn country, and everybody talks so much crap about us.
Hold on. This is Texas because of the border.
Oh,
And these are tourism things, so I don't
you're
think-
welcome. You're welcome that our GDP is like greater than the next 5 countries in the world or something like that. That's what I'm saying about California.
Oh, okay. You're
Can
still
I
in
give you a
California.
hint? I am from the States.
Well, give us another hint.
Okay.
Give us a hint we can use. No, I knew where you were from.
Hold on.
at one
Carney
point.
is from. Carney is from.
I'm thinking back to that email when people start working here. It's like, introducing a new team member. Here's a picture and some hobbies. It's a long time ago. That was 8 years ago, Carney. For you, right?
Carney is from.
7.
Or
feels like 8.
Or 6, depending on how you measure it. That's an inside joke. Yeah. It's an
From the
inside joke
base?
that sounds like a penis joke, but it wasn't.
Are you from Illinois?
Nar.
Nar.
That wasn't a hint. That was my Australian accent.
I think he's from California. And that's what you're guessing. I thought you were a Californian boy.
He's been in California for a while. It's not where he's from.
Really don't want to get hung up on where Carney is from.
Thank you. You're welcome. So they're saying that you're welcome.
If the state next to it slogan was "Thank you," then that would be cool because then the slogans of the states would be talking to each other.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like, "You're welcome to come here."
Oh,
It's a double meaning.
You're welcome here.
But the way you said it, I like the way
you're
you
welcome.
said it.
You're welcome. Either way, I don't understand it for this state.
Well, maybe Carney can explain it. Carney, can you explain it without saying what it is, and maybe that'll help?
Oh gosh, it's pretty generic. This state really hasn't given us much.
Wow.
Give us.
No, I'm
maybe-
not being facetious. Like, there's nothing that you can point to that's like, oh, this big accomplishment comes from this state.
Well,
It's a coastal state.
Crabs.
Maryland?
Yeah.
you're from
You're
Maryland.
from Maryland?
That's right.
Okay.
Well, you don't talk about it enough.
All right.
It should just be get crabs.
Get crabs.
You know?
Yeah. Come here, get crabs.
With a Z.
I'd like to invite you guys to a dinner party I'm having. We're gonna go to a restaurant. And we're gonna eat in reverse.
Eat in reverse.
Because my friend told us about that last night. What do you think?
Oh, I think my wife would love it.
It's a fun little gimmick. It puts the waitress on blast. And then the good thing is by the time you get to the salad, you don't. It's
Really want it.
You don't really want it, and you don't really.
You should
That's fine.
start a meal with fiber, though.
She started the meal. They had cheesecake and coffee, which I like starting a meal with coffee. Caffeinates you, gets you ready. You got this nice treat, and then you have the meal because the sugar, as you've told me a million times, expands your stomach, and then you're eating the meal, and then you have a little cocktail at the end for dessert.
That's not that uncommon.
I know, but with a salad
With a salad, it's a weird
that you're not really eating, just to make yourself feel better.
Did they
And then
enjoy
you're,
it?
you're walking out feeling
I wasn't
better.
there for this conversation.
Oh,
I wasn't in the. I was
the-
talking to someone else.
the waitress was weirded out, and but they had a good time with it.
I
It was a novelty.
I was talking to another man who was talking to me about his frequent trips to Japan. And I was like,
Yeah.
boy, I would love to go. I haven't been. I was going to go. Then the pandemic happened, etc. And he started talking to me. And I was like, he was like, the dollar is really strong over there right now. It goes a long way. And I was like, yeah, I heard that they're, struggling. The economy is struggling over there because they have a lot of old people and they're not having a lot of kids. And that's been happening in Japan for a really long time. And he was like, yeah. And do you know that culturally in Japan, when you get really old, like out of a sign of respect, they keep you in your job. And so there's a lot of really old people who work in Japan, and they'll be like the head of a department that you have to talk to, and it's a really old man, and they like listen to him out of respect, and then they just go do something else. That's what he was saying. And then he said the other thing that happens is it'll be like 1 a.m. and you'll be walking the streets of Tokyo, and you'll get to like a corner, and like there's a street light, there's no problem, but there'll be an old man. And he like has a flashlight, and he like sees you, and he like takes a flashlight and like points it where you should go, like at like 1 a.m.
Because that's his job.
Because he has a job out of respect to give an old person a job, but it's a job that isn't needed. And I was like, it's kind of beautiful in some ways.
That's cool.
And he said like during the day, like you'll be in certain places, and like you get to a corner, and they'll be like, if it's not dark, and they'll just be like, they'll just like show you like, so you don't need it, like to go to here, you don't need it, but it'll be like.
I did
mean,
not
old people energy
encounter
is nice.
old people on corners when I went to Japan.
Well, this guy goes 2 to 3 times a year for his business, so he's seen more corners.
See more corners.
He could be lying because he knows I've never been, and he knew I would repeat
that would be a very specific lie. Yeah.
That's the type of lie I would give.
I would give.
I consider the lies that I make as gifts
Gifts.
to the strangers that I never see again. Okay, another slogan.
Okay, this one's it makes a lot of sense. Famous potatoes.
Idaho.
Yeah.
That made me
Also-
want to visit, though.
But also, we already knew that.
Yeah. Go elsewhere,
Well-
Idaho. Go
Why else
elsewhere.
are you going to visit Idaho? You might as well double down on it, you know?
Beat-a-hoe in
What?
Idaho. Beat-a-hoe.
Oh, that's not what I
Oh,
thought
be
you
the
said.
hoe. I don't mean beat a hoe.
Yep,
I wasn't
yep.
saying
Yeah,
that.
that's why I wanted you to clarify. Let it all hang out in Idaho.
Show me your taters.
This is a older slogan. This is a 1986 slogan for this state. The rules are different here.
Vegas.
I got
It does seem
It's
like
not a
Vegas.
state.
But yeah.
The rules are different here, and it's not
Nevada.
Nevada.
Nevada?
What's a whole state that's kind of like Vegas?
Jersey?
A whole state that's kind of like
A
Vegas?
state that has a specific headline
Florida.
phrase. Yep, there you go.
The rules are different here.
Well, that's true.
Florida, 1986.
This is from 2002. Beyond your dreams, within your reach.
Do I like this? I don't think I do.
No.
Beyond your dreams.
But it's a flat state.
Well, I guess beyond your wildest dreams. They took wildest out. 'cause
Within your reach, though. There's
They
no,
argued about
There's
it.
no peaks that the average person cannot climb in this state.
Okay.
So it's Kansas, maybe. Like everything. Is,
Kansas is beyond your dreams.
yeah. But within your reach, they were being a little humble, a little bit humble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not giving us much.
Maybe
to go on.
Louisiana.
I think this is no. This is like an actually cool
Utah,
wilderness state.
Colorado? New Mexico?
Montana.
I've not been to this state because it's more of a schlep.
Oh, Alaska.
Yeah.
So what is it? Beyond your dreams, within your reach? Oh,
So it's like-
they're trying to tell you you can take a flight here.
Yeah, it's not
You
that
can
hard to get here.
Like you think about it and you're like, it's
That's
almost
good.
Russia.
That's good. And when you get, it is within your reach, but it's beyond your dreams. That's a good
Actually
one.
pretty good.
That's an A.
I might get that tattooed. I might get beyond your dreams on this arm and within your reach on this arm.
I think it needs to be a below the belt tattoo.
So feet? Or
Right below the belt.
Okay.
If so, yeah, feet are. I said below the belt. You went to feet. Like that's not what below the belt means. Like I don't watch boxing much.
So you
but,
mean
like,
right below the
no
belt?
punching below
like
the belt?
this.
Yep. Hey, hit my feet.
You mean right here. Right
Yeah.
below the belt. The belt line.
Right within your reach.
This one's hard. That's Wyoming.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well, what does Wyoming
I think
get
it's a state
mistaken by?
right next to Wyoming, and they're like,
You're
"That's Wyoming."
Yeah, it's a state where you're
We're Colorado, but that's Wyoming.
You can see Wyoming the whole time.
And finally,
That's Wyoming.
smiling faces, beautiful places.
Before I guess, I do want to give a shout out to the Show Me State. I guess that's not a slogan, but Show Me, isn't that a slogan?
That's
Missouri.
a official state motto, I believe. These
Okay.
are all tourism slogans.
Copy that.
And you said, what was it? Be kind, rewind?
Smiling faces, beautiful places. This is from '97. if
Smiling
that helps.
faces, beautiful places.
This state. I don't understand how this makes sense, but
Is it the smiling faces or the beautiful places part?
there's beautiful places in this state for
Oh,
sure.
but you think this is a sadder place?
Virginia,
No, I don't think it's a. Oh, you're close. I don't
West
think it's a-
Virginia.
You're still in the rough area.
Pennsylvania,
Go down.
South Carolina.
Yeah. South Carolina.
Smiling faces, beautiful places. Well, there's hills. And
There's the coast
there's
is
the
really
coast.
pretty.
The coast
Charleston.
is really pretty.
Charleston's so nice.
Okay. Well,
There's Wyoming.
so where am I going? Yeah. Wyoming.
That's Wyoming.
If it was
There's Wyoming. It would be.
VoteLikeABeast.com has all the resources you need to be an informed voter in this year's elections. Visit VoteLikeABeast.com today.